Ladies and gentlemen, life. It's not about waiting for the light to find you. It's about becoming the light when the room goes dark. Every day you are handed two choices: exist or evolve. Existing is easy. It takes no courage to drift, but to evolve. To rise, that takes fire in your heart and discipline in your bones. Be the light. Don't wait for perfect conditions, because perfection is an illusion that delays purpose. If you keep waiting for the world to calm down, for the sky to clear, or for someone to hand you the green light, you'll wait forever. The truth is, clarity doesn't arrive, it's created. It's carved out of confusion, built in the middle of chaos, and discovered in the fog of uncertainty. You find your direction not when everything makes sense, but when you decide to move anyway. Be the light that shines even when the storm hasn't passed. Be the one who says, "I will see my way through," even when the path is hidden. Because real leaders, real dreamers, real believers, they don't need perfect conditions. They create their own. They turn doubt into drive. They turn fear into focus. And while others wait for the right moment, they make the moment right. Every sunrise begins in darkness. Every victory begins in confusion. And every light you see in this world, from a candle to a star, began by burning through resistance. So don't just wait for light to find you. Become the source. When you start to glow from within, the world around you begins to see differently. Your courage becomes someone's hope. Your clarity becomes someone's direction. Be the light not because it's easy, but because it's necessary. And when you do, even the darkest room will remember your name. Choose evolution over existence. Because existence is easy. You wake up, go through the motions, survive another day, but you don't grow. Evolution, though, that's a daily decision. It's the choice to rise when it's easier to rest, to learn when it's easier to scroll, to build when it's easier to blame. Growth doesn't happen by accident. It happens by intention. Every sunrise gives you a chance to decide, will I stay the same, or will I become something greater? Evolution asks for effort, for courage, for patience. It's not glamorous. It's not always visible. It's just a silent battle in your own mind, choosing discipline over distraction, choosing progress over comfort. Existence is standing still. Evolution is moving forward, even if it's only an inch at a time, because every small step toward your better self adds up. It builds strength, it builds wisdom, it builds you. And soon, you realize the person you were yesterday can stand next to the one you re-becoming today. That's the power of evolution. It transforms quietly, but completely. So stop asking, when will life change? Ask instead, when will change? Because your world evolves only when you do. Each day, each choice, each habit, it's all shaping your tomorrow. So don't settle for mere existence. Choose to evolve, to grow, to rise, to become everything you were meant to be. Embrace discomfort. Because growth only begins when comfort ends. Comfort feels safe, but it also keeps you small. It's a warm blanket that slowly becomes a cage. You can't reach new heights while holding on to the ground. Discomfort is the birthplace of every transformation. It's the tension that stretches your limits, the fire that refines your strength, the pressure that reveals your potential. Every great story begins with struggle. Every strong person was once uncertain, afraid, or broken. But they didn't run from discomfort. They stood inside it, learned from it, and came out stronger. Pain is not your enemy. It's your invitation. It's life's way of saying, you're ready for more. When you feel that resistance, that sting of challenge, don't pull away. Lean in. That's where the magic happens. It's where muscles grow, minds sharpen, and character is built. Every moment you step outside your comfort zone, you expand what's possible. You stop surviving and start evolving. And soon, what once scared you becomes your new normal. The mountain that once seemed impossible becomes your morning view. So when life gets uncomfortable, smile, because it means you're moving. It means you're alive, learning, changing, and becoming. Growth doesn't come wrapped in ease. It comes disguised as difficulty. And those who embrace it don't just survive the storm. They learn how to dance in the rain. Live by gratitude. Focus on what remains, not on what's missing. Because gratitude changes everything, not the situation, but the way you see it. When you choose gratitude, you stop counting your losses and start counting your lessons. You begin to see beauty in the ordinary, strength in the struggle, and hope in the smallest moments. Gratitude is not denial of pain. It's the discovery of purpose within it. It's saying, yes, I've been hurt, but I'm still here. It's realizing that even in the middle of chaos, there's still something to hold on to, a breath, a heartbeat, a chance to try again. When you focus on what's missing, you live in scarcity. But when you focus on what remains, you live in abundance. You start to notice the people who stayed, the lessons that shaped you, and the progress you once prayed for. Gratitude turns moments into memories and struggles into strength. It reminds you that you've already overcome more than you thought you could. And if life has given you another sunrise, it has given you another opportunity to give thanks. The grateful heart doesn't need everything to be perfect. It simply finds perfection in what is. Gratitude grounds you, humbles you, strengthens you. It keeps you centered when life tries to shake you. So live by gratitude, because when you do, you stop chasing happiness and start becoming it. Discipline sustains you. Motivation is temporary. Discipline builds destiny. Motivation is that spark. It excites you. It lifts you. It makes you dream, but sparks fade. And when the fire dies, discipline is what keeps you moving through the dark. Discipline is not glamorous. It's not loud. It's quiet, steady, and relentless. Waking up when you don't feel like it. Showing up when no one's watching. It's doing what must be done, not just what feels good. Motivation depends on emotion. Discipline depends on decision. And decisions create habits that shape who you become. When you choose discipline, you stop waiting for the right mood or the right moment. You act, even when it's hard, even when it hurts. That's how greatness is built, one small, consistent choice at a time. Discipline is the bridge between goals and growth, between intention and impact. It doesn't ask for perfection, only persistence. Because every time you stay committed, you strengthen your will. Every repetition rewires your mind to trust yourself. And soon, the things that once required effort become part of who you are. Destiny is not found in bursts of inspiration. It's formed in daily dedication. The world remembers those who stayed when others quit, those who worked when the feeling was gone. So build your destiny not on fleeting motivation, but on unshakable discipline. Because discipline doesn't fade. It forges you. Have bold faith. Step forward even when you can't see the full path. Because faith is not about knowing, it's about trusting. It's walking into the unknown with a heart full of belief that something greater is guiding you. Most people wait for certainty before they move. But those who live with bold faith know that certainty never comes first. Courage does. Faith is not blind, it's brave. It's the strength to take the first step when the road ahead is covered in fog. It's saying, I don't have all the answers, but I'm moving anyway. Sometimes the path only reveals itself one step at a time. And each time you move forward, life meets you halfway. Faith doesn't remove fear. It teaches you to walk with it. It's trusting that even the detours are directions, even the delays are divine timing. Bold faith doesn't ask, what if I fall? It whispers, what if I fly? It's the voice inside that says, keep going, when logic says, turn back. Faith is the foundation of every miracle. It transforms, waiting into working, hoping into happening. You don't need to see the whole staircase, just take the next step. Because progress begins with movement, and movement begins with trust. Have bold faith, even in uncertainty. Because when you step forward in belief, the universe moves mountains in response. The light appears not before you walk, but because you did. Redefine failure. Treat it as a message, not a mistake. Because failure is not the end. It's the beginning of understanding. It's life's way of teaching you what success could never show. Every setback carries a signal, a whisper saying, this is where you grow. But too often, we take failure personally. We wear it like a label instead of reading it like a lesson. Failure doesn't define you. It refines you, shapes your wisdom, sharpens your vision, and strengthens your resilience. Every person who ever achieved greatness has walked through the valley of failure. They fell, they stumbled, they broke, but they listened. They looked beyond the pain and found the purpose hidden beneath it. The message of failure is simple. Adjust, not abandon. It's not telling you to stop. It's guiding you to shift, to evolve, to improve. When you treat failure as feedback, it loses its power to shame you. It becomes a teacher, not a trap. Because progress is not built on perfection. It's built on persistence. And every failure adds a brick to the foundation of your strength. You are not what went wrong. You are what you learned from it. So stop fearing failure. Start interpreting it. Listen to what it's trying to tell you. Because failure doesn't close doors. It points you toward the right one. And those who understand its message never truly fail. They only rise wiser. Seek purpose, not applause. Because applause fades, but purpose endures. Popularity is loud, but temporary. Fills the moment, not the soul. Purpose, though, is quiet, powerful, and eternal. It's the reason behind what you do. The fire that keeps you going long after the noise dies down. When you live for applause, your value depends on the crowd. When you live with purpose, your value depends on your character. Applause can make you visible, but purpose makes you valuable. One day the lights will dim, the stage will empty, and the noise will fade. What will remain is what you stood for, who you helped, and how you made others feel. That's legacy. And legacy outlives popularity every single time. Purpose gives meaning to your struggle and direction to your journey. It reminds you that life isn't about being seen, it is about making a difference even when no one is watching. The world celebrates success, but it remembers significance. Chasing applause will exhaust you. Chasing purpose will fulfill you. When you work for attention, you'll always need more. When you work for purpose, you'll already have enough. So focus less on being liked and more on being lasting. Do good not for credit, but for impact. Because applause stops when the show ends. But purpose echoes long after you're gone. And that echo is what the world will remember you by. Transform pain into power. Because every challenge carries a hidden lesson. Pain is not here to destroy you, it's here to develop you. It's life's raw material for growth, carved through hardship, refined through struggle. You see, pain is a messenger. It speaks in silence, it teaches through tears, and it shapes strength out of suffering. But most people run from it. They numb it, hide it, or pretend it isn't there. Yet the truth is, what you avoid will keep returning until you face it. And when you do, when you confront your pain with courage, something powerful happens. You begin to transform. You realize the wound that once hurt you now holds wisdom. The challenge that once broke you now builds you. Pain has the power to strip away what's false and reveal what's real. It teaches resilience. It teaches gratitude. It teaches empathy. Because when you've walked through the fire, you understand the burned. Every scar tells a story not of weakness, but of survival. Your pain can become your purpose if you allow it. It can fuel your strength, sharpen your focus, and guide you toward who you were meant to be. The lesson is always hidden inside the hurt. You just have to look closer. So don't curse your pain. Convert it. Use it. Because every challenge that tried to break you was actually preparing you to rise stronger than ever before. Rise above the noise. Stay grounded in your principles, not in public opinion. Because the world will always have something to say. Voices will shout, opinions will clash, and judgments will echo. But you cannot let that define who you are. Noise is everywhere. It tells you how to look, how to think, how to live. But if you listen too long, you'll start forgetting your own voice. Principles, on the other hand, are quiet. They don't seek approval. They stand on truth. They remind you of who you are when the world tries to make you forget. Public opinion shifts like the wind. It will love you today and question you tomorrow. But principles, they're your roots. They keep you steady in the storm, calm in the chaos, and real in a world full of masks. To rise above the noise, you must first learn to silence it within yourself. Stop chasing validation. Stop needing to be understood by everyone. Because greatness rarely fits into the comfort of the crowd. When you walk with integrity, you may walk alone for a while, but you'll walk in peace. The loudest voices aren't always right, and the quietest hearts often carry the deepest truth. So stand firm. Let your actions speak where words fail. Let your values guide where opinions fade. Because the higher you rise in purpose, the less the noise below can touch you. Rise above and stay unshaken. And so, my friends, life will test you. It will push you, stretch you, and sometimes try to break you. But remember what we've shared today, the principles that shape not just success, but meaning. Be the light when the world goes dark. Choose evolution over mere existence. Embrace discomfort, live by gratitude, and let discipline carry you when motivation fades. Have bold faith when the path is unclear. Redefine failure, seek purpose, and turn your pain into power. To always rise above the noise, because your values are louder than any crowd. These are not just words. They are the foundation of a life well lived, a life of impact, integrity, and inner peace. So, as you walk out into the world, don't just chase dreams, embody them. Don't just seek meaning. Be the meaning. Because one day, when the noise is gone and the lights are low, what will remain is not what you owned, but what you gave. Not what you said, but how you lived. Live with principle, lead with purpose. And let your life be the message the world will never forget. Thank you.